What's up, everyone? I'm the Kaiju no Kami from the Toku and Animation News Network, and this is my Quickie review for Weapons. Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. How do I talk about this movie without going into spoilers? This is going to be a tough one to review. Let me just first say that this movie is incredible. Oh my god, it is suspenseful, it is tense, it keeps you gripped the entire movie where you're trying to figure out what's going on. You're just there like, oh my god, I need to know what's happening. What the hell is happening? Basically, the story starts out that on one day, 17 of 18 students from one specific classroom just get up at 2:17 a.m. in the morning and run off into the woods, and they're just gone. Nobody knows why, how, and it was only in one specific classroom. So, being a former teacher myself, it was like they're blaming the teacher for the kids disappearing, which I'm like, as a teacher, yeah, that's a nightmare scenario. Not just because, holy shit, you've lost your students, but holy shit, people are going to think you intentionally did something to make those kids disappear, which does happen, where the parents want to know, what did you teach in your classroom that made these kids disappear, made these kids run off? What the hell did you teach them? To the point where they're like pretty much attacking her, all but physically. And I totally get it on both sides of the spectrum. Like, if you were a parent and your kid just runs off, you're gonna be like, what the hell is going on? And as a teacher, you're gonna also be like, what the hell's going on? But also the parents are gonna blame the teacher because they need someone to blame. That's just something that doesn't happen. So there's that whole aspect. And the movie kind of reminds me of the Ju-on series because it focuses on multiple characters with interweaving timelines. One character's story might start before other events that occur, and then you'll get another character's that's like after that event, but before that character's storyline stops. And so it's like this interconnective weaving material of timelines and everything. I enjoyed that a lot. Like I said, it reminded me of the Ju-on series. And everything is tied together by the end with a final act that basically explains everything that happened, why it happened, how it happened, what was going on. And it does so in a neat way. It works. And yet there are a few things that occur at the end that were kind of like, that bit could have been done better. It was weird because everyone that's like at times is just running with doing the Naruto run, except towards the end when they're not doing the Naruto run. I was like, wait a minute, they're not doing the Naruto run like everyone else in the movie was doing, huh? But there's like, you can make up easy explanations for why that is the way it is. But anyway, music is intense. The music really just builds up on the suspense going on, keeps you engaged in the film. It gets your blood boiling because you think something's going to happen and then nothing does. There are a few jump scares. Most were effective. Some of them were like, okay, that jump scare is for the person who's bored out of their mind because, heaven forbid, a horror movie actually built its tension up. But I gotta say, this director, he was the director and writer of Barbarian, I believe, and it was just as good as Barbarian. I'm actually kind of hoping then that his Resident Evil movie he's working on pans out well. We'll see, because this guy knows horror, but can he do an established property? He knows how to make his own original stories, but can he do an already established property? We'll find out. But right now, he's got my attention. The pacing in the movie is really just fantastic. Like, it's 2 hours and I think 12 minutes or 15 minutes, something like that. It doesn't feel like it. It felt like a 90-minute movie. It just flies by because the pacing is spot on. Just as you're wondering, well, what's going on here with this character, it then switches to another character and keeps you engaged that way, so it never gets tired. And then when you see some things happen, you're like, but wait, I want to know what's going on with that. Why are you... Okay, fine. I'm engaged. I can't wait to see where this thing is going to come in. And then finally, when you're done, when it happens, you're like, damn, I did not see that coming. The actors in here all do a really good job. We've got Silver Surfer from the recent Fantastic Four movie. She's also the mother in The Wolfman. We've got Wong from the MCU here. We've got Thanos, Josh Brolin. One of them is from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. So it's nice to see that we have an actor who is upgraded from PG-13 horror movie to a freaking R-rated horror movie. And he still does a great job with it. Everyone was wonderful. Everyone gave their all in this film, and it showed. The only problem I have with this movie is, what is its rewatchability? It's like, it kind of reminds me of Long Legs last year. I loved Long Legs, but it's not a movie I will ever go out of my way to rewatch. And I kind of feel like this is the same. Like, I'm actually kind of like starting to wonder, like, grade my movies on how much I would rewatch it or not. Like, would I buy it? Or let me say, if I bought this movie, how many times would I watch it? Would I watch this, pick this on my shelf over Halloween, The Thing, Alien, Friday the 13th, and so on and so on? No. And that's my only caveat. But nevertheless, it is a wonderful movie. I highly recommend checking out in theaters. And if you like horror movies, this movie is damn good. It's definitely in my top movies of the year. Won't be number one because Sinners is still number one, because Sinners is the only movie that I will be buying at some point and I will be watching over repeatedly. I've already watched Nosferatu twice since I bought it on 4K, and that came out in February. Yeah, I know twice in 6 months might sound a bit weird, like you've only watched it twice in 6 months. But with how chaotic things have been this year, the fact that I watched it twice says something already about the movie. And seen it twice in theaters. So, anyway, not to get on a tangent about other stuff, but this movie, definitely well worth a 9 out of 10. There's just little things that I would nitpick, but overall, incredible movie all around. Highly recommended. Check it out. Have you seen Weapons? If so, what did you think of it? If not, what's holding you back? What is your favorite supernatural movie that has missing children in it? Let me know in the comments. Click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support me. You can support me on Patreon and Bluesky at tokuaannetwork, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami, and my website, creativitybydesign.oc.com. You can also buy cool Kaiju no Kami merchandise that's connected to YouTube. And then there are 2 GoFundMes. One is to help the channel survive another 10 years, and the other one is for health purposes for both myself and Krilika's mom, because we kind of had some health stuff happen this year. And like for us specifically, for me, we haven't paid our bill yet. But anyway, that's all there is. So until next time, bye.